that should be cool. Oh!
The Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Fletcher. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Brady. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for space, it's Tomlinson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine.
He's got it along the sideline. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Going with the ground game left. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He's got the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Missouri's offense heads out, ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Sellers. Trying to get behind the defense. Upstairs to make the catch. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To throw, it's Sellers. He's got it. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in this step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Unloads it left. Makes a connection.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Here's Sellers to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Defense in press coverage. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Brady. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Off play action. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Sweet cut there. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Sellers. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Brady. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a wide open receiver. Flying down the left side. And he scores! Touchdown, Missouri! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Jackson. Powers through the defender. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing, Sellers. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. Under fire. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Brady. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Again, it's Sellers. Under fire. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Brady. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Sellers. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sellers on the play action. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go play action with Sellers. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks think,
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They'll send the back in motion. Sellers to the air again. Here's a heat. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
He might want another play. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Might have a chance. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Tiger. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Again, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Hit as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Looking for the score. Oh, he dropped it. He just...